Guys, this is Nick again from LTL Trading. Today I'm going to show you how you can screen for pre-market gappers on ThinkOrSwim. When I first started trading, I had no idea how to find the right stocks. I would always go on FinViz at the end of the day and see the stocks that were making big moves, and I always wondered how you could find those before they made those big moves. And this scanner has had a lot of success for me. I always seem to find the stocks that are moving up on news or rumors, whatever it may be, pre-market, so you could catch the moves before they happen. So again, this is on ThinkOrSwim. I'm not sure how the other platforms work because this is what I've always used, but what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Scan tab, click this little drop down here, go to Load Scan Query, and then you're going to click Create because we want to create a new screener. We're going to title it Morning Gappers, and then you're going to go to this first drop down and you're going to go to last. So what we're looking for here, I like to trade stocks that are in between $1 and $30. That's just my preference. You can change that to whatever you'd like. Next, what we're going to go to is volume. Because it is pre-market, some stocks don't get a lot of attraction, but I'd like to see at least 500 shares being traded just to show that people are interested in the stocks. And we'll leave the max because it doesn't really matter how many. You can't really have too much volume. And then next we're going to go to shares traded. Now this is the important part. This is the float of the stocks. So if you haven't seen my last video on stock float, I would highly recommend you go watch that because share float's a very important thing to understand when you're trading stocks, particularly these lower price stocks. The float has a lot to do with the volatility and how the price action moves on an intraday basis for these stocks. So what I like to trade are stocks below 50 million share float. And I mentioned it in my other video as well. The reason I like to look for stocks that are below 50 million shares float is because these provide fast movements on an intraday basis, which gives me the ability to get in and out really fast and capture big moves so I can make profit. So right here, we're going to change that to 200. So we have 200 symbols showing up once you screen. Click Save. And then you're going to go back to the drop down, load scan query, and morning gappers, click scan. And there you have it, guys. So this is what I do every morning. I usually like to go from the highest volume and work my way down because the higher volume stocks just provide more liquidity. And what these little yellow symbols are, if you're wondering, if you click on them, they're usually just like the last news source that the stock has. So let's see. KRNT, a peek into the market, U.S. stock futures down ahead. This one had an article. A lot of times they'll just be biggest movers from the day before. But these yellow symbols are good for you to use to your advantage and know that there's news on the stocks. But yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to all you guys as soon as I can. Until next time, thanks.